Megan Hughes here, second generation winemaker for Barnard Griffin Winery up in Washington State, doing some virtual tasting notes. We have our Chardonnay here, and Chardonnay is kind of a fun one for Barnard Griffin. It is the wine that built the brand and built our winemaker, Rob Griffin, my dad. And so when he came up to Washington in the late 70s, he was making this awesome Chardonnay, and it was kind of his flagship. It was his flagship. He thought Washington was making really awesome white wines at the time. It was a cooler state then, and so reds weren't really being explored yet. So Chardonnay is what his passion was. And you know, I always say Chardonnay says more about the winemaker than the grape because you can do so much with it, and it has so many different styles. So our style is a barrel fermented style. So it's about 60% aged in neutral oak barrels with just a little bit of new oak. And why we do that is because we want it to come through in the mouthfeel, and we want the creaminess without the oak intensity. So you are going to get some oak in it, but it's more of a texture reasoning behind the oak than it is the oak flavor. Another reason that we'll ferment them in barrels is because we'll age them that way as well. And so we do the surly style where we go through monthly and stir the lees up, and that gives it a creaminess as well. So Chardonnay is definitely the wine that built Barnard Griffin. It was our highest volume wine right up until Rosé topped it, but it still is definitely one of Rob Griffin's passions. So creaminess, just a little bit of oak, lots of fruit on the aroma. Kind of the vanilla oak direction, but again, just a hint. And then we're able to keep the acid up, so you get that creamy note in the mouthfeel, but then also an acid. So it's just an all-around good, crowd-pleasing wine. It's going to go with a lot of food. It's going to go great by itself. You got to try it.